Get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live. How's everyone doing? Forgot to hit the button. I'm like, boom, we are live and nothing. All right, guys, welcome one, welcome all. Did you hear Bray Wyatt? What? Bray Wyatt passed away. Is that real? It wasn't self-inflicted, was it? Hopefully not. I know he was dealing with some man. I'm gonna have to look that up, guys. Welcome to It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and man, we're gonna check this out. We might have breaking news, guys. Let's see here, Bray Wyatt news. Breaking news. Bray Wyatt passes away. Wow. That's insane, guys. That's insane. Hall of Famer thinks Bray Wyatt could be, man. So Bray Wyatt, it looks like the news is very, very scarce right now. But yeah, wrestler Bray Wyatt passed away. Man, that's not good, guys. That's not good at all. Wow. That's horrible news. God bless his family. Family of wrestlers, man. Wow. You know, he was off TV for a while. I know he was struggling with some personal stuff, for, as far as the rumors goes. Hopefully, man, God, that's horrible news. I don't even know how to take that, man. Say a prayer for his families, guys. That's horrible news, man. Bray Wyatt passed away. Such a young guy, too. That's horrible, man. Well, welcome, guys, to the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Hard to get upbeat after that news, but man, we are live, guys. We decided to come and do this one live. We are talking John Wayne Gacy today, guys, which seems a little weird now that that had happened. I'm going to probably back to retro if you want. I know you have another guy you do the wrestling show with, but I got some time tonight. I got some time tomorrow. If you want to do a Bray Wyatt show, I would love to sit in on it with you. I've been a fan of his since Husky Harris. I know the background of him and everything. Wrestling should be a sport mainly because the participants are injured just as, if not worse, man. Who was it? Chris Benoit, and I know that's a touchy subject because he killed his family and all that kind of stuff, and that is horrible. They did say when they opened up his brain that he had a brain of like a 79-year-old man with autism from taking those concussions every night, jumping off the top rope and just giving himself concussion. And I'm not saying that, right or wrong, he killed his family. That's wrong no matter what. But, man, those guys do put a lot of stuff, a lot of terrible things to their body through. But, man, God bless him. Bray Wyatt, R.I.P., guys. Bray Wyatt. Oh, man. All right, guys, we are counting down to 420. I want to get more details. Yeah, so do I. So maybe we wait a little bit before we do that. But, man, God bless him. Let's say a prayer, guys. Light a candle. Bray Wyatt, you will be missed, man. Big bucket of win on his life, though, man. Creative, really great. I believe I was the first to do that. Thanks for the reminder, Shanta. Oh, you guys are awesome, giving me a good old thumbing. So we're counting down to 420, guys. I am getting into, I literally just walked in, but I'm getting into some of this West Coast cure, guys. This is jealousy cake. And why not? We're just going to open it up live on the air, guys, because that's what we do for 420. And I could use a good 420 in right now. How's everyone's Thursday going? True Crime Thursday, guys. If I get this open, we're going to be dropping tomorrow the new deals from the Healing Center, guys. Those wild weekly deals. Get you some jealousy, man. Ooh, has that sweet citrus aroma to it, guys. Check this bad boy out. Look at that. That's just one. This is coming in at about 32%. Yeah, it's about 32%. Oh, big, fresh, cushy nugs, guys. Make sure you get in there. It has problems sometimes. Sometimes it takes a minute to click in. So that's what we're getting in. That's what I'm getting into, guys. And then, of course, I got me my crumble. I got the fight today because I feel like fighting. Now, I got the fight today, guys. And I'm going to crumble that in on top. I sandwich it in, and I have a hella good 420, guys. What are you getting into? Don't forget this stoner pack down at the Healing Center, guys. 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. For $40, $40, you're going to get an eighth. You're going to get some keef. You're going to get an edible. You're going to get all sorts of stuff. There's like 5 different things in there, guys. It's going to load you up. It's a stoner kit. Man, it's a good midweek bump. If you're feeling a little light in the pocket, money ain't all there, you're waiting for payday, man, jump in on that deal. All right, guys, blow up those comments. What are you getting into? What are you going to relax with on this 420, guys? It's Thursday. It's almost Friday. The week is almost over, and I'm excited, guys. Oh, man. I think I might go to this horror con up in Phoenix this weekend. There's a small one. Girl Scouts cookies shatter. All right, guys, whatever you're getting into, blow up those comments. Let me hear them. Let me see them. I want to know who's got that dab, who's got that pipe, who's got that dab rig, who's got that bong, who's got that flaming hot Cheetos, man, who's got Jimmy John's. Love me some Jimmy John's right about now. Who's got Subway, who's got that Baja Blast. Whatever you guys are doing, man, make sure you're enjoying the moment because we are alive. We have a fighting chance, and we can get through anything together, guys, because we are the Dank Nation. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys so much. So do me a favor. Breathe in all that positivity, guys. The clear air, off the mountain breeze. Picture that. Breathe it in, guys. And then exhale all that crappy black smoke of negativity, guys, because it is 420. 420, baby. Chris Zucchini, how's it going? What's up, gas biker? You old man, you just had a birthday recently. How's everything going in the gas bikers world? Chris Zucchini, how's that hurricane coming along? You hanging in there all right, buddy? Oh, man. It's hot one out today, guys. So I was talking a little bit about how was your 420, first of all. Hopefully yours was good. Mine was excellent, guys. So good that I'm just off to the next thing. My mind's erasing. HorrorCon this weekend. It's a small one in Phoenix. Getting kind of a little excited for it. Not a lot of signers, nothing too exciting, but there is one signer there, and I cannot remember her name. She's from a couple of the Chainsaw Massacres, Fringe. She's one of those actors that are just all over, character actors. But what I know her from, and you guys might know her from, is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. If you guys have seen this was a great movie right after Superbad. This was like an early 2000s, mid 2000s movie. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, she's the drunk best friend, the blonde. She's the drunk, going well, hanging with the girlfriend. Nice, nice. So she's the drunk blonde who drops her gum into the toilet and then picks it back up and eats it. So she's the drunk best friend. So what I'm thinking, the ultimate autograph is I'm going to get like a mirror, like a case, like, you know what I mean? Like you usually put a baseball or something on there, a flag, whatever. Something about that big, that's fine. And I'm going to get a piece of gum and I'm going to put adhesive or something on it to seal it. So, it doesn't go, well, it's gum. It's never going to go away. And I'm going to mount it on there, and I'm going to have her autograph it. And I'm going to, not the gum, the mirror thing. And then I'm going to put the 8x10 of her doing the gum thing from the movie. And I thought, how cool would that be for an autograph? I bet you she's never signed the gum before, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to. That and all the vendors. There's a ton of vendors. I'll be doing a video from there, guys. So it'll be just like you're there. There's some Toxic Avenger people there too. I don't know, I might get into some Toxic Avenger stuff, but we're going to have a good time. I might head out there Saturday, check it out. Thinking it's on the books. It might be a fun get away for a little bit too, out of town. I don't know. Rosie, old Rosie doesn't like it when I go out of town, guys. She's a one-man dog. Should see what I just bought her. I bought her a Michael Myers, like a onesie dog outfit. That's actually pretty cute. Michael Cera's awesome. He just did a great interview that I watched on a podcast. Really good. They was going over like his iconic roles, which is crazy to think how young he is and the iconic roles he's already had, guys. All right. So, guys, it is Thursday, and we all know what Thursday is. Well, now that we got the right date going, Thursday is True Crime Thursday, guys, and I'm officially calling it True Crime Thursday. Bum, 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 bum. That's right. It is True Crime Thursday, guys. And I'm excited about this one. This is something we've been wanting to tackle for a while. We don't really tackle the straight up serial killers. I mean, we talk about them. I don't think we've ever done a True Crime Thursday about a straight up serial killer. I think maybe, like an incident or something, but I don't think we've ever featured just straight up serial killer, guys. So we got to start off with John Wayne Gacy. Man, notorious, old Pokey the Clown, or whatever, Pogo the Clown, whatever his name was. Weird son of a gun. Really disgusting man, but serial killer, we're fascinated by him, what makes him tick, what drives their needs and their wants. So we're going to get in there. We're going to do a little deep dive on John Wayne Gacy today, guys. And I wanted to bring this up beforehand. I went to Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum a while back, and it's more of a true crime museum. If you're into true crime, that's the place to go. We're talking Kevorkian's van. We're talking everything Charles Manson: teeth, blood, hair, water, saliva, eyeballs. Probably not eyeballs, but you guys know everything. Kevorkian's van. He basically recreated this weird cellar apartment with the actual stuff of the serial killer. That one was a little edgy. But man, yeah, so many true crime stuff. One thing he did have is he has a section just for John Wayne Gacy. And one of the most fascinating things I found about it was he had letters to his daughter, and he would like give her $10, and like it was just a normal dad letter. And to think he probably had a kid tied up in the basement, or he just got done with the like, man, it's weird how like serial killers can switch that. You know what I mean? Be the dad, and then all of a sudden I got some kid in the basement that I'm gonna kill. Man, yeah, it blows my mind how that goes, guys. But we are gonna get into it nonetheless, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can figure out what makes John Wayne. Oops, wrong button. John Wayne Gacy tick, guys. Um, it's one of those things. Let me see. Let's listen to this one. Got to get some music going, guys. Get in the mood. I'm not hearing nothing. Oh, well. Oh, maybe if I turn up my thing. All right, well, is that how it works? All right, here we go, guys. Let's try this one. All right, we're going to get into it, guys. I heard some music and then I didn't hear any, so here we go. Probably not John Wayne Gacy killing music, but we'll get into it nonetheless, guys. All right. Get the volume down. About right there. Sounds about right. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into this John Wayne Gacy story, guys. Let's talk. Let's talk about John Wayne Gacy. Crazy, crazy. Twisted brushes and dark canvases, guys. The psychedelic obsession of John Wayne Gacy. Introduction, guys. In the annals of true crime, certain names stand out like neon signs in a smoky haze, and none more than John Wayne Gacy, a man of contradictions and chilling charisma. Gacy's life and times read like a twisted blend of horror and artistry, a tale tailor-made for stoner-friendly speculation and fascination. The Clown's Carnival. Picture this, guys. A man donning a clown suit, juggling, laughing, painting children's faces, kids laughing, running. Everyone's having a great time, all while harboring a sinister secret. Gacy, a seemingly ordinary figure with an extraordinary dark side, managed to walk the tightrope between entertaining kids at birthday parties and luring young men into his macabre clutches. He was a maniacal performer or a tortured artist. The lines blur in a smoke-filled air, guys. That's if you guys don't know too much about John Wayne Gacy. He's a notorious serial killer. He was a man of the community. I mean, really, he was a man of the community. He owned a business. He gave back. He really was one of those first guys that hid in plain sight. He dressed up like a clown and performed at like charity events, kids' birthday parties. This is like small town. Forget where this took place, but this would be like in the city, but like a small suburb. Back in when people trusted each other. People, sorry guys, Rosie got her bandana twisted up. So this is like when you could go to someone's house and not have to worry. This was in a different time. Well, obviously you did have to worry. So John Wayne Gacy was a figure in the community. He was a man, business owner, charity giver, all around good guy. So it appeared. And that's where the illusion kind of takes a different turn. All right. The Clown's Carnival. Oh, actually, the Maze of Minds, guys. Gacy's dual life isn't just about clown makeup and festive balloons. It's also about a complex mind that built a literal maze beneath a suburban home, mirroring the labyrinth of his psyche. He was constructing a surreal representation of his internal struggles, or merely a convenient way to hide his ghastly trophies. Ponder this as you will. Take another hit, and we'll delve deeper into his psyche. So think about that, guys. This is a man that was so twisted, so tortured by his thoughts that he had to kill young boys. He had to fulfill that need, that urge. And underneath his house is where he was burying them all. He creates a labyrinth, much like his mind, of twists and turns and confusion. I mean, is he just representing what he's seeing in his own mind at this? Or is he doing something different, something more sinister? One thing that also that a lot of people we didn't really touch on was his painting. He loved the paint. He loved the paint artistry. There's a famous one of him as the clown that he painted, and a bunch of different ones. But these are brushstrokes of deception, guys. Beyond the grease paint and the grime, Gacy fancied himself an artist. His paintings, however, were a stark departure from the mere world of clowning. Dark, unsettling, and often infused with eerie beauty. His artwork invites competition, much like swirling patterns that form while you exhale your smoke into the night air. Yeah, he was a complex man, and his art was no different, guys. Um, is it because we know, who he is, what he becomes, um, or is it because he was just an eerie guy, and you could really pick up those vibes, from his paintings and all that kind of stuff. Artists really take from their soul. So was he trying? Obviously, you did need to worry. Oh man, yeah. Let's see. Let's see the chat. All right. Yeah. So obviously, you did need to worry about old John Wayne Gacy, but um, it's such a weird deal. Was that part of his mind? That he's building that thing, the maze downstairs. What did he need to fulfill by doing this stuff? And I mean, man, I can't even imagine his victims. Um, Actually, let's go with this one here. All right, that's one of his victims right there, guy. I mean, just a young man, whole life ahead of him. Just horrible. So yeah, so there it is, guys. There's John Wayne Gacy and his whole thing. Smoking barrel of justice, guys. The law eventually catches up to Gacy, chilling charade, but it's even his trial had a surreal air. Could his high stakes courtroom drama be seen as a twisted performance, a Maccabee theater of justice, or perhaps there's more to the legal process than meets the eye? Much like the intrigue patterns of smoke rings that dance above your head, so is the barrel of justice, guys. So let's talk a little John Wayne Gacy and how he got caught and exactly what led up to all this, man. So this was in near Chicago, North Wood Parks Township. He became known as the Clown Killer. Um, his childhood, guys. John Wayne Gacy was born in Edgewater Hospital in Chicago on March 17th, 1942. He was the second of three children. He was of Polish and Danish descent, and his family was Catholic. Gacy was close to his mother and sisters, but had a real difficult relationship with his father, who was an alcoholic and was verbally and physically abusive to his family. His career, guys, we talked about he was a business owner. But in 1960, at age 18, Gacy became involved in politics, working as an assistant precinct captain for a local Democratic Party candidate. This led more criticism from his father, who called him a patsy. His father just sounded like a pretty jerk, kind of a jerk of the times. Gacy purchased an extra set of keys in response, and his father removed the. So his father said he was going to take his car, so he makes another car. Then his father took the distributor cap from him. So it sounds like he did have a crazy relationship. He moves to Waterloo, Iowa, becomes a KFC manager. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. The Waterloo Jaycees. In Waterloo, Gacy joined the Jaycees chapter, regularly offering extended hours to the organization. So this would be like an Elks Lodge, that type of thing. He worked managing the restaurant. At meetings, Gacy often provided fried chicken and insisted on being called the Colonel. He and other Waterloo Jaycees were also deeply involved in drug abuse, pornography, prostitution, and wife swapping. Oh, those freaking, what are they? The Waterloo Jaycees? Those crazy guys. Assault on Donald Voorhees. In August 67, Gacy sexually assaulted 15-year-old Donald Voorhees Jr., the son of Donald Edwin Voorhees, a local politician and fellow Jaycee. Gacy lured Voorhees to his house with the promise of showing him heterosexual stag films regularly played at the Jaycees events. So he gets some horny kid, tells, hey, I'm going to show you porn. Because, hey, guys, it wasn't like it is now. You can't just pull it up on your phone. You had to have some weirdo like John Wayne Gacy. But was it worth it? Obviously not. Gacy pilled Voorhees with alcohol, allowing him to watch the movies, persuaded him into engaging in mutual oral sex, and then tricked him and then put him in handcuffs, and the rest is history, guys. Gacy also tricked several teenagers into believing he was commissioned to conduct homosexual experiments for scientific research and paid them $50 each. I don't know what to say about that one, guys. In August 30th, 68, Gacy promised one of his employees, 18-year-old Russell Schroeder, $300 if he physically assaulted Voorhees in effort to discourage the boy from testifying in court. Schroeder lured Voorhees into an isolated country park and sprayed mace in his eyes and then beat him. Voorhees escaped and reported the assault to the police, identifying Schroeder as the attacker. They arrested him the following day while initially denying any involvement. Schroeder soon confessed that the assault, indicating he had done so at Gacy's request. Gacy was ordered to undergo psychiatric evaluation at the hospital of the University of Iowa. Two doctors concluded he had a antisocial personality disorder, a clinical term for sociopath or psychopath. Then November 7th, 1968, guys, Gacy pled guilty to one-count sodomy in relation to Voorhees, but not guilty of the charges on the other use. Claimed he had offered himself and they acted out of curiosity. He ended up getting petition for a divorce. He did very brief time on that. He was denied parole. And then his father died of cirrhosis, informed his father collapsed. He was granted parole with 12 months probation in June 18, 1970. He went back to Chicago. He had a second marriage and divorce. PDM contractors. He was a part-time construction business, painting, decorating, and maintenance. He was a clown and a trainee. Let's see, clown. His employees, much of his PDM workforce consisted of high school students and a young man. Gacy would often proposition his workers for sex and other things, guys. He was into politics. He ended up getting convicted for the murder of Timothy McCoy, murder of John Bucevich, and then cursing years. Yeah, man. There was a lot of victims here, guys. A lot of victims. The investigation. Let's talk about the investigation a little bit. Let's switch this up, guys. The investigation. There we go. The investigation. The first search warrant, suspecting Gacy might be holding pissed at his home. So one of the victims ended up going missing, and they pinned him right to Gacy. Police obtained a search warrant on December 13th. The search revealed several suspicious items, including several police badges, a 6mm Beretta starter pistol, a syringe, hypodermic needle, handcuffs, and several books on homosexuality and pedestry. While titles such as Pretty Boys Must Die and other great films like that, guys, they found a 2x4 with 2 holes drilled into each end, bottles of Valium, several driver's license, a blue hooded parka, and underwear too small to fit Gacy. They also found a class ring engraved with the initial JAS and a Nissan Pharmacy photo in a trash can alongside of a nylon rope. They ended up putting surveillance on him at this point, and they were watching him. Gacy, of course, being thinking he could outsmart him, invited the detectives to a restaurant for a meal. Early December 18th, he invited them into the restaurant where over breakfast he discussed his business, marriages, and clown performances. At one point during the conversation, Gacy remarked, "You know, clowns can get away with murder." On December 18th, Gacy was beginning to display signs of strain and of the constant surveillance. He was unshaven, looked tired, anxious, and was drinking heavily that afternoon. He drove to his lawyer's office to prepare a $750,000 civil suit against the police, demanding that the case that they cease their surveillance. The same day, at the Nissan Pharmacy, photo receipt found that Gacy's kitchen was traced to a 17-year-old Kimberly Bars, a colleague of the priest at the Nissan Pharmacy. Burroughs stated that she had borrowed the priest's coat earlier in the evening and had placed the receipt in the pocket just before returning the coats at the store. So they end up serving a second search warrant on this guy, and they find all sorts of stuff, guys. They find what is she? So they get him, and they get him on this time, guys. They actually have a witness. They get the whole thing. The witness, Cram, is saying that how he tried to rape him and put him in the crawl space. All sorts of chaos. So they bring in Gacy, and he ends up confessing. He recalculated all his memories of his final days of freedom, being hazy. But yeah, they ended up getting him, guys. They ended up, he confessed to a lot of them. They arrest him. He goes on trial. They find so many bodies underneath the thing. He's on death row. And that brings us to his execution, guys. I know we kind of skipped past some of the highlights on that, but his last meal is what hey, Royal Melon fan, how you doing? How's everyone doing on here? So makes you wonder if his father helped him with becoming who he was. Probably, at least pushed him in that direction. So I want to talk about his last meal. So he was a KFC manager, Kentucky Fried Chicken, liked to be called the Colonel, apparently. He loved fried chicken. That was his deal. So his last meal was KFC, the big bucket. He had strawberries to go on the side and the biscuits. That was John Wayne Gacy's last meal, guys. And then he got the horrible human being, man. It makes you wonder the psyche. Like, what was it that he experienced that made him want to display that power? That made him need to display that power? That's basic. Any kind of sex crime, I believe, is just a control, a power issue, man. Someone who has these issues. Because, who gets joy out of something like that? Only a sicko. So, yeah, that was John Wayne Gacy, guys. The kid clown killer, if you will. Oh, man. One of the worst serial killers in American history, guys. We had to cover it. Not something we like to cover. Kind of maybe ruined your high a little bit. But, man, it was John Wayne Gacy, guys. So that was your True Crime Thursday, guys. Where's it at? There it is. True Crime Thursday. All right, guys, let's get in on some of these giveaways. Who wants to win this Pauly Shore Encino, man? Look at this thing, man. Pauly Shore. Beautiful autograph. JSA certified, I believe. Or Autograph Alliance certified, guys. You scan the QR code, takes you right to the thing. Look at that. Look at that. Nice, 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 guys. Encino, man. So hashtag Encino. We got Rick and Morty, guys. Check out Rick. Is it Rick? Yeah, it's Rick, right? Check out the autograph, guys. Smoking a joint even with Freddy Krueger looking guy. Check that out. Hashtag Rick and Morty or hashtag just Rick, guys. Hashtag BAM, BAM, BAM. You're going to get the Hobgoblin. You're going to get this pin, BAM. And you're going to get Hereditary prop, guys. Prop from the movie Hereditary. Check that out. Was perfect for Pauly Shore. It was, man. That movie was like perfect for him. All right, guys. So hashtag BAM on that. Hashtag Monsters. Universal Monsters giveaway, guys. You're going to be shocked at what I'm giving away, Universal Monster. You're going to be shocked. Make sure you're hashtagging Monster because it's going to be a surprise giveaway you don't want to miss, guys. So tomorrow at Baked and Unboxed, that's what we're going to do. So get in on that. And there's some other giveaways, guys. I can't think. Hashtag the Daily Dank. And then hashtag 420, guys. And then Halloween. Oh, yeah, Halloween. Oh, and the Killer Cop or the Maniac Cop giveaway. We'll start talking more about that in the morning, guys. And then we got the freaking the Back to Retro review giveaway, guys. I'm going to get my ducks in a row. We're going to talk all this in the morning. But in the morning, there's something you don't want to miss, guys. On Fridays, from here on out in the morning, we are going to be doing, just on Fridays, once a week, stoned marijuana horoscopes, guys. That's right. You're going to get your week on Friday. You're going to get your marijuana horoscope by what was her name? Something Purple Haze, the ganja fortune telling something. I got a whole thing, guys, a whole bit worked out. So tune in tomorrow at 7:10 if you want to know your future. Your future is green, guys. I'm just saying. You want to save some green on some green, head on over to 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, the Healing Center, guys. Those wild weekend drops are coming. That stoner deal, I'm telling you, $40. Get in on that stoner deal, guys, especially if you're a little light for the week. And I think we'll get you right through to payday. No problem. All right, guys, we are going to get out of here. I appreciate you so much. Me and Rosie, we got a shirt to try to put on her. All right, guys, appreciate you. You guys rock. I'm going to get out of here. Remember, positivity, guys. Inhale the positivity, exhale the negativity, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7:10, guys. See ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.